All right, you guys, welcome back to the Alpha platform. Before we get started today, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys all for the love and support. Today we're going to talk about friends. And you guys saw the title of the video. Specifically, we're going to talk about two topics concerning friends. Number one, if he smashed you, stop introducing him as your friend. Stop introducing him as a friend. I know people in my personal life, I know people who like, to smash on their friends. And I'm not here to judge people. If that's what you're into, fine. So be it. So be it. But I think there's a right way and a wrong way to go about it. So yes, I know people that like to smash on their friends, keep them around, still call them friends, even though, they're doing what they're doing. But as soon as one of the dudes ends up getting a boyfriend or, gets into a serious relationship, he likes to introduce the friend that he used to smash on as a friend to the new guy that he's trying to get to know, without disclosing the fact that, hey, I smashed on this dude before, but he's still my friend. I want you to be cool with him. Because I think in my heart, this is how I feel when I see this stuff. I feel like these dudes who are doing this stuff, they know that the new guy, the new boyfriend, the new whoever is not going to be okay with it. It's not going to be okay with it because instinctively we just know that. If you just think about it, like, why am I bringing an old F buddy to meet a dude I'm trying to build something with? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense whether he's a friend or not. It just doesn't make sense. But yeah, a lot of gays like to lie about that stuff when they meet a new dude, and they don't want to be honest about their sexual histories. And when I made my video about body counts and whatnot with bottoms, don't let good D fool you, or, with tops, don't let good, I gotta be careful because YouTube be tripping. Tops, don't let good, don't let good bottoms fool you. I'm just gonna say that. Anyhow, the videos are in my content playlist. Just go ahead and watch them. But yeah, it's y'all like to get in my comments saying I'm bottom shaming, I'm sex negative, I'm shaming people, asking for people's body count on a first date is cringy. Bro, if I'm meeting a dude, if I'm meeting a guy or a dude, whatever, if I'm meeting a dude and I have intentions of getting to know this dude and not wasting time with him, there are two things I want to do. Number one, I want to ask about his body count. Why? Because that's important to me. Number two, I'm going to request that we both go to the doctor and get blood work done together at the same day, same time, whatever. We're going together so we can see test results in real time. And a lot of dudes that I used to date before I got, met my husband, got married, they used to have a problem with that stuff. They want to talk to me, try to link up and whatnot. And I would say, okay, that's fine, but let's go get tested together. And then they would, ghost me. Or I would ask about body counts, and they would be like, they would feel away because I'm not about to entertain a dude that has 65 bodies on him by the age of 25. Why would I do that? What man is going to want that, So friends, going back to the whole friendship situation. I know a lot of y'all going to get in my comments, y'all going to disagree. But I think it is wrong to be smashing on your friends, number one. Those are not your friends. The minute you start smashing on them, they become your exes or your relationship partners. They become partners, relationships, long-term relationships in my eyes. Because what's the difference between what you're doing with your friend versus what you're doing with the real boyfriend or real husband? There is no difference. You guys are all doing the same stuff. Sex is the definitive barrier between friendship and a relationship. Sex. The minute you start having sex with someone, whether you consider it a relationship or not, you guys are in a relationship. You're in a relationship. And I just want to caution you young gays about this stuff because it's going to come back in the future. There's going to come a day when you meet a guy that you're really into, you want to build a life with, and he's going to be like, who is this dude always around you? What's your history with this dude? And if you lie, sooner or later, it's going to come out in the wash or the rinse, whatever. It's going to come out that y'all used to have a sexual history. And your new dude that you want to be with, he's gonna be upset. He's gonna feel like he can't trust you. He's gonna feel like, you played him, you lied to him, you made him look stupid out here in these streets. That's just what happens. So for the young gays out here, because a lot of the older gays, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. But for the young gays out here, y'all need to be careful about how y'all moving out here in these streets. Don't be afraid to say no to this whole culture. Don't be afraid to find something else to do to release your adult urges outside of making friends with your private areas, your private parts, because those don't make you friends. What ends up happening is the dudes that you smashed on that you call friends, they're embarrassed to talk to you. Like, they're embarrassed to see you out in public, because we all instinctively know that once you start smashing on somebody, that's not a friend anymore. That's not an acquaintance anymore. Like, we know it in our hearts, but yet we keep wanting to do it and do it and do it and expect a different result. So don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Like, for me personally, I don't find my friends are not sexually attracted to me. They're not. I see you guys as friends. We hang out. We have a good time. We talk. We chill. You know my husband. I know your people. Like, that's just what it is. I'm not sexually attracted to you because you're my friend. Like, I've never been that type of person. So once again, I'm warning you young gays, just be careful out here, man. Don't follow the crowd. Don't follow the trend. Don't follow what you see everybody else doing, because at the end of the day, the people that are doing the hoeing, participating in whole culture, they're just as unhappy as everybody else. They're not more happier, less happier. They're just as unhappy as everybody else. So you might as well do you and be yourself and operate the way that makes you feel good about who you are, instead of playing follow the leader. The next thing I'm going to talk about concerning friends, and this is happening right now in my personal life in real time, and I want you guys to drop down and give me advice, because I'm always giving you guys advice, words of wisdom as a 34-year-old gay. I've just learned so much throughout my lifetime. How to hold a relationship, how to attract a man, what not to do when you meet a man that you're really interested in. But I want to know you guys' feedback regarding friendship situations and this thing that I'm currently experiencing right now. I have a friend that I've been friends with for over, I would say, close to 15 years. We've been really good friends for 15 years. We met in college. We competed. I would say we were part of the same track team. And, we really kicked it. We got together in an ice bath, and we really just, talked out issues about life, talked about being black, talked about our experiences with colorism, texturism, dealing with different races of people. And we really just clicked. But, as we grow up, we all change, our priorities change, our goals change. And as we've gotten older, she will call me and she'll be like, you're not making enough time for me. You don't call me as much. You don't even come to see me. And it's getting to a point for myself where I'm just getting annoyed, because I don't have the energy to invest in all these different avenues and all these different relationships and friendships while maintaining my goals, while maintaining this channel, while maintaining a marriage, while trying to reach other financial goals, while trying to, prepare myself to reapply to medical school. Like, I have too much going on to constantly keep nurturing friendships. And it's getting to a point where, as I get older, I just want to cut friendships off, even long-term friends off, because it's like, I don't have the energy to give you whatever you want from me. I don't have it to give you. I don't even have it to give to myself sometimes. Like this year I've been more successful than ever before this year, but I'm also more busy. I worked myself into the hospital two times this year because of overworking myself. Because I'm such a driven person. I'm an ambitious person. I'm a Capricorn. Like, just read up about us. You're going to learn how we are. The Capricorns are going to Capricorn. That's just what we do. And I just feel a little bit misunderstood by a lot of people in my life, because you're going to realize this, young people. As you get older, a lot of people stop dreaming. A lot of people lose their ambition, their fight for life. And they just become miserable, they become unhappy, and they look for other things to fulfill them when they're supposed to be on their purpose. Your purpose, you're supposed to know your purpose in life, which will bring about your fulfillment. Having a husband is a bonus. Having friends is a bonus. Good friends is a bonus. Having a lot of money is a bonus. Like, these are all bonus things. But if you have no purpose and all you're doing is just working a 9 to 5, and coming home after that 9 to 5, watching a lot of TV shows, and I'm not judging people who do this. I'm not judging y'all. I'm not judging y'all at all. But y'all have to understand that if that's your lifestyle, it's different from a dude like me. I'm gonna come clean next year. I'll have a lot to tell you guys next year, but it's different from someone like me who's constantly working on something. Constantly working on something to push myself, to better myself. And again, as you get older, a lot of people just stop. They stop pushing themselves. They stop dreaming, and they can't understand the lifestyles of dudes like me who are on the hustle, who are grinding constantly. They don't get it. And I'm frustrated with having to explain myself to this person for years. It's like, I can't hold your hand. I can't be there every year. I can't take trips every year to go do whatever you want to do. I can't do this stuff. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean I don't value you. It's just that I'm an adult now and I have other priorities I need to handle. I need to make sure my husband's straight. I need to make sure, a lot of things are going, as planned and smoothly for us because we are building a new family. So I had to cut out all this childish stuff. And I feel like my friends don't understand. A lot of them don't understand. And I'm at a point where I just want to cut them off. And I want to know, do you guys think that's a good idea? Because at the end of the day, I don't want to live out my life and be lonely and not have any friends. I just feel like misunderstood from my old friends, if that makes sense. Misunderstood by my old friends. I'm slowly realizing that it's a lonely journey as a man. It's a very lonely journey because you don't have a lot of luxuries that women have. You don't have the luxury of sitting back and being taken care of like women can and not worrying about bills, not worrying about setting up a retirement, not worrying about hitting financial goals, retirement goals, because your partner will handle it. Your partner is a workhorse. Your partner is there to make your life easier. We don't have those luxuries as men. Many of us do not. So I'm frustrated, bro. I'm frustrated with my friendships. I feel like I've outgrown a lot of them. And I, point blank period, I just called her one day and said, hey, why did you stop dreaming? You used to want to go to New York City and, be an author. You used to, want to do all these things. And now it's like you married this white dude, this dude in the military. And he's constantly talking down on our friendship, trying to isolate you from me because he feels like I'm not a quote unquote good friend. But it's like, I'm doing the best that I can. But the gag is this. When she calls me to complain about her marriage, I always give her the viewpoint of her husband. And I tell her to work things out with your husband, compromise with your husband, because you got to keep that together. You can't be a selfish person in a marriage. You can't be putting friends above your husband or your marriage. It's not going to work out for you. The friends will come and go, but you took a vow. You need to honor that commitment and that vow. But yeah, man, it's like, I'm just frustrated. I don't know what to do. I'm exhausted. I'm just reaching my wits' end. It's sad because I don't want to cut this person off, but I feel like it's just easier to cut people off than to constantly keep arguing and fighting and trying to work things out and spending money to take trips that I don't really want to take. Doing things that I don't really want to do just to make you happy, just to please you, just to make you feel like, I'm not a bad friend. When it's like, I have other friends that we chit chat every few months and it's like no love lost. No time has been lost. We're still good friends. I haven't talked to these people maybe 3 months, but if we met up in Dallas the next day, it's like no time has passed by at all, because we have lives. So it's like a lot of people need to understand that if you're not getting the attention you want from a friend, it's not because they don't love you anymore or they don't want to be friends anymore. It's because they are an adult and they have a life they have to tend to. It's not just about you. Yeah, so do you guys have experiences like that? Have you been through a similar situation? Do you feel like it's fruitful to cut off a 15-year friendship with somebody? How do you know once you've outgrown a friend? How do you know? Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate the love and support. Thank you guys so much once again. Wolf is back. Wolf Pat, take care and peace.